Martha said to Jesus, if you had been here, my brother would not have died. Translated, this is your fault because you could have kept this from happening. Look up here. And in this moment, we are all in the story. In this moment, this story intersects with my story. It intersects with your story. If you have ever leveraged tragedy to make the point that God doesn't care and God isn't there, if you've ever leveraged disappointment with God or something that's happened to someone you loved and you step back and you say, you know what, if there is a loving God, that wouldn't have happened. God would have stepped in. If God could have, God would have. And since God didn't, God must not even exist, or not the God I was taught to believe in and trust as a child. If you've ever done that, what happens is we feel like we're stepping away from faith and we're standing outside a faith system and we're lobbing in criticism. How could you believe in that kind of God? How could you put trust in that kind of God? God didn't come through for me. God doesn't come through for other people. You feel like you're on the outside lobbing in your criticism. And Jesus, this is what's so brilliant. In this moment, Jesus goes out of his way in this occasion to draw a circle large enough to include you and to include me, because we are all represented by Mary and Martha in the story with our disappointment and our frustration and our anger with the God who could have and should have, but didn't. You are included in this story, and here's why. Because your story is included in the grand story of God's good news of great joy for all people. That Jesus arranged this for people like you and for people like me, that perhaps we might believe.